Welcome to my channel. All students, you are here. Today we start the human reproductive system. This system contains main points, that is reproductive system, male reproductive system and female reproductive system, then gametogenesis, and third is insemination, fertilization, then blastocyst implant and implantation, then further embryonic development, and at last parturition. Right? Now we to come to the human male reproductive system. The male reproductive system, mainly it contains one pair of testes. These testes are primary reproductive organs. Right? These are primary reproductive organs, and then accessory ducts and glands, external genitalia. You here see these are testes, one pair of testes. Accessory ducts, they contain accessory ducts contain vas efferentia, like urethra. These all are associated to produce accessory duct. We will discuss later. And glands, there are three glands, that is seminal vesicles. You can see here, this is the seminal vesicles. This is the seminal vesicles, prostate gland, and bulbourethral glands. These are three types of glands. Now, detail, we can see the detailed structure of the testes. These are two testes, and in mammals, including especially in human being, these testes are present outside of the body, below the abdomen, within the scrotum. Within the scrotum, because in human, spermatogenesis need lower than 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius temperature than the body. That means they needs 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than the body temperature. That's why they are hung into the scrotum, where the spermatogenesis takes place. Each testis having near about 4 to 5 centimeter length and 2 to 3 centimeter in breadth. And most important point, that is each testis contain near about 250 testicular lobules. Each testis contain here you can see these are 250 testicular lobules, and each testicular lobules contains a tube-like structure which are called as seminiferous tubules. Right? Here you can see the seminiferous tubules. They are surrounded by, they contains within the seminiferous tubules. If we see TS in the next slide, there is two types of cell, male germ cells and Sertoli cells. Here you can see detailed structure of TS of testis. This is the TS of testis, right? TS of testis. Here you can see this is the seminiferous tubules. This is the seminiferous tubules, one seminiferous tubule. In this seminiferous tubules, inner wall contains two type of cell. These are male germ cells. These are called as male germ cells. And these here, the green color, they are deposited. These are called as Sertoli cells. The male germ cells undergo meiosis and produce 4 haploid cells. Each male germ cell undergo meiosis to produce 4 haploid cells, because result of meiosis is 4 haploid cells. And Sertoli cells provide nutrition to the developing sperm. These Sertoli cells provide in these nutritional material to the sperm. And one more important cell present in between these cells, seminiferous tubules, there are presence of interstitial cells. These are interstitial cells or Sertoli cells. Right? Here is Sertoli cells. They are also called as Sertoli cells, interstitial cells. And main function of these interstitial cells to production of androgen hormone, that is also called as testosterone hormone. This is the detailed structure. Now we come to the accessory ducts. Here in detail we discuss the accessory ducts are retitestis, vas deferens, epididymis, and vas deferens. Each seminiferous tubules open into the vas efferents through the rete Means the rete is connecting link between the seminiferous tubules and vas efferentia. These vas efferentia connect or open into the epididymis, and then epididymis open into the leads to the vas deferens and ascend to the abdomen and loop over the urinary bladder. They make loop like a structure, loop over on the urinary bladder. Then vas deferens receive a duct from the seminal vesicles and penis into the urethra as a ejaculatory duct. Urethra as a ejaculatory duct. Urethra originate from the urinary bladder and extend through the penis, its external opening called as urethral meatus. Here you can see detail. This is the vas difference you can see, and this is the epididymis. This is the epididymis, and before epididymis you can see here these are these are rete testes. These are rete testes, right? And before rete testes there is a seminiferous tubules. These are seminiferous tubules. I think you understand a location of these accessory ducts, right? This is seminiferous tubules, rete testes, vas efferentia, and then epididymis, and then vas deferens. Now we accessory glands. These glands include pair of seminal vesicles and prostate gland and one pair bulbourethral glands, right? Three types of gland: seminal vesicle, prostate gland, bulbourethral glands. Secretion of these glands produce seminal plasma, and this seminal plasma play very important role for the survival of the sperm. These seminal plasma contain rich in fructose. Fructose is a source of energy, and calcium, and certain enzymes. All these make sperm to very active, and their movements increase by these presence of these substance, that is fructose, calcium, and enzyme. Secretion of bulbourethral glands will also make the lubrication of the accessory genital organ of male, that is penis. It make lubrication. External genitalia. Penis is the external genitalia. It is made up of specialized tissue which help in the erection to penis to facilitate the insemination. During the erection, it facilitates to the insemination. The enlarged end of the penis is called as glans penis. Right? Glans penis is covered by a kind of skin which is called as foreskin. Now we come to the female reproductive system. It is located in the pelvic region of the female. The female reproductive system consists of pair of ovary, pair of oviduct, uterus, cervix, vagina, external genitalia, and a pair of mammary glands. These all are included to form female reproductive system. Main primary reproductive organs is the ovary. These are primary reproductive organs, right? Ovary is a primary. This is the primary reproductive organs, and then these are penumbres, and then ampulla, cone shaped structure that is called as infundibulum, then ampulla, and this is called as oviduct. It is called as oviduct. It is also called as oviduct, and this is the structure. This structure is called as uterus. This is called as uterus, right? And here is a cervix, vagina. These all associate to produce form the female reproductive structure. The ovary are connected with the uterus with the help of ligament membrane. This is the ligament membrane. Now, as you told you, ovary, one pair, primary sex organs. It also produces several steroid hormones, including ovum. It also produces steroid hormones. Ovary located in the lower abdominal. Its length is 2 to 4 centimeter, and connected with the pelvic wall and uterus by the ligament wall. As you see before, that is the ligament wall. Each ovary is covered by thin epithelium which includes the ovarian stroma, right? Then ovary also contains two parts: outer part, peripheral part, that is called as cortex, and inner part is called as medulla. Peripheral, that is cortex, and inner medulla, right? Here you can see the detailed structure of ovary. This is the ovary. You can see here there are many ovum. Before oogenesis start in before birth. Sorry, oogenesis start before birth during embryonic development of female baby, and the germinal epithelium of ovary divided mitotically to produce millions of the gamete mother cells. So you can see here is a gamete mother cells. These are gamete mother cells before the formation of ovum. No oogonia, it is also called as oogonia. No oogonia formed are added. It is very very important point. No oogonia are added after birth. They are not produced after birth. That means oogonia are produced, all oogonia are produced before the birth. Oogonias enter into the meiosis first. That is, they enter into the meiosis first and produce the oogonia enter the meiosis first and proceeds up to the dichonesis of prophase. That means meiosis first up to the prophase first and gets suspended. That means it is stop up to the prophase first, meiosis first, it stop and produce oocytes. So you can see this is the oocyte. These are oocyte, right? Each oocyte then surrounded by layer of granulosa cells. Each oocyte covered by some, suppose this is oocyte and it is covered by granulosa, then it is called as primary follicle. When oocyte is covered by granulosa, then it is called as primary oocyte, and then they increase into secondary oocyte, then secondary follicle, then tertiary follicles, and ultimately Graafian follicles, that is matured. And in the Graafian follicle, the ovum is released out from the ovary. Now this remaining structure is called as corpus luteum. This is the overall structure of ovary. Thank you watching for the video.